Hello everybody, I'm Bear Skills. Welcome. I'm being interrupted by Will. Sorry guys, I'm Bear Skills, but welcome back to the video, welcome back to the channel. So we're back here again, and we need to head over and get the moose meat we have. And keep the intro kind of short here because we're doing like 2 videos instead of one big one, so we're doing like 2 shorter ones.
Oh, goodness.
So yeah, we need to get the moose meat over here, we need to get it all cooked, we need to make some water. And maybe if we get lucky, we'll find those wolves we downed in the last episode. We did get hit by one of the wolves. Did hit him first with the revolver. I'm not sure if we hit the same one 2 more times with the revolver, or if we hit another wolf, because there was 2 wolves in total. But they were headed over to the side of the moose immediately. So, always keep that in mind. The weather's not doing too good on us either. It's kind of foggy, so good thing we're doing the meat run here, because definitely no reason to head to the, what's it called, summit in this kind of weather. Definitely don't want to head on a foggy day, especially when I don't exactly remember where I'm going. I don't remember if I got that way, if I gotta go back behind me. I think it's back behind me. I don't know, I see a couple landmarks and I'll know where I'm going, but getting to where I see those landmarks. And I'll know if I'm going the wrong way after a few minutes, so we'll be fine. And I've got the revolver on me. I'm just going to take that. I'm not worried about taking the bow with me. Oh, okay. Well, we can't take all of that, apparently.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Can we make this trip back? Yes, we can. Okay, we'll make this trip back, come back, grab this, head back, make some firewood up, and we'll get to cooking. Want to get all this cooked up, want to make a lot of water, because I don't like using matches, as you guys probably know. I try to light as few fires as possible, so I like to make one big fire that lasts a long time, gets a lot done, and then that's where we stand. There's a rabbit there. I could get him if I wanted. I'll let him be, though. I'll probably snare instead of stoning him. Using snares would probably be better for me in the long run, because shouldn't have to worry about them not being there for this snares. Because if you guys didn't know, you can actually over-snare and over-hunt rabbits to where they have a hard time respawning. If you leave one bouncing about and you snare, you usually get them, and you can do it for quite a while. But you want to do it somewhat sparingly. The best time to hit snares is early in the game to get your rabbit gear. Once you've done that, and you've got, you know, other things, firearms, bow, depending on the game mode you're on, and maybe even both. If you're on anything below Interloper, you can do both. Then you'll be fine as long as you're getting a constant supply of food. We did, as you guys did see last episode, if you guys did watch it. If you guys didn't, we did some interesting stuff, so definitely go check it out. We showcased the proper way, in my opinion. Didn't go 100% as planned, but I kind of showcased how I hunt moose, which is a lot safer than just running towards them. It's a pretty safe way of going after them, really. As long as you're careful and you know your space and your time and your stamina and how far your stamina is going to take you, you should be a-okay. But we're doing alright. Need to drop the rest of this moose meat, though. So yeah, definitely go check that video out if you guys haven't seen it. But you also, we did hunt a deer as well, and we made a very poor shot. We actually made poor shots on the moose, too, with the bow. We hit the deer in the leg, and it should eventually bleed out and go down somewhere. But it took our arrow with it in its leg, hopping away. So we're an arrow down for now. And we will be an arrow down unless we can find the deer, which we might not be able to. We'll do a little bit of looking, but I'm not too concerned if we never come across him. Hopefully we do. I'd like to, because I'd like to get the pelt and the meat if we can. The meat I'm not too concerned about if it's in a bad position or if it's too far away. I'm hoping he came kind of back, though, and he's not too far. Mostly just concerned about the pelt and the arrow, because arrows are important. Not, you know, it's not a disaster if you lose one, but I definitely don't like making trips to the forge, so the less amount of arrows I can use, the better off I'm going to be. So that's, you know, if you guys take anything away from this video today, don't waste arrows, you know? Be very careful with them, because arrows are not fun to lose. And we will be heading to the summit, and probably not this episode, but next episode we're definitely going to be heading to the summit. So if you guys are interested in that and you're not sure
Feels
exactly
like
where
a
to
lot of
go, you
gear.
can check in for that. We'll probably post that video tomorrow. Yeah, that's probably when I'll make it. Because we have the previous one for today, we got this one for today, so we'll have that one out tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in that, check back tomorrow, so that you guys can see the proper way to head to the summit. Probably won't showcase my entire way down the summit. I'll showcase me going back here, of course, so you guys can see, but I'm not going to lug the gear back on camera for you guys, because honestly, when I lug gear back from the summit, I always move extremely slow, a little bit slower than I'm moving right now when I'm moving uphill. So moving uphill is a real crawl. And I'll take the revolver, some ammunition, a couple flares, so we'll be safe to do it. So I won't die doing it, but it's not something I would recommend not being prepared for. Because if you are really heavy and you run into a pack of wolves, or a bear, or even moose in some areas, it can be really, really detrimental to your run. So you gotta be careful and know where you're going. That's not to say I really exactly know everything. I'm not the greatest player at this game, you guys know that. I make mistakes all the time. I'm terrible with the bow. I'm trying to get better though, that's why I've been using it more, and I know I've made some pretty bad shots. The deer and the moose, we did get the moose down though, so that's a win. But not the greatest with the bow, that's why I'm trying to use it, because after we get done here on this year of Stalker, I want to do a year on Interloper for you guys. Because you guys seem to enjoy this, so I think you guys would enjoy Interloper. So once we're done, we'll definitely head over to that. We got the meat here. So what we need to do now is drop this off, and we need to head out and get some firewood. Which is not bad. We have a hatchet on us, right? Yes we do. Cool. Got some broken arrows as well. We need to break them down, get those arrowheads back. Where's the old wolf? Hello. Hello, friend. Oh, we still have that stuff off. Kind of surprised we don't have, Oh. Oh my god. Wow. We almost made a big mistake forgetting to put our hat back on. Double tap, and we got him down. See, if I was better shot with the revolver, I could just double tap him every time in the head, and they definitely go down. But I'm not the greatest, so I'm trying to get better with that. Like I said, I'm not as used to using mouse and keyboard as I am a controller, because I did used to play this game on console before I head over to this one. But let's get in here. And oh my god, I almost had frostbite. I almost had frostbite. Could you guys believe how bad that would have been if we'd had frostbite? Oh my god. That would have been terrible. Okay, well. Are we safe to go back out? Maybe. I'm not going to risk that. We'll cook with what fire we have for now. And if I need to, I'll go get some firewood on the fly. We got plenty, though. Should. At least for quite a decent bit of time. Is that every piece of it? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Cardboard matches. I'm gonna use a fire starter and a book. Why not? I don't feel like wasting a match. Got a fire striker for a reason. I'll use it. But it's going pretty good. If you guys are watching this point in the video, make sure to like and subscribe if you do like the content I put out. It helps the channel immensely, helps me with the algorithm on YouTube so more people can see my content, and it lets me know I'm putting out content you guys like to see, so I can then take that information and then put more videos out for you guys. So, we need to... water. One's going to be water, one's going to be meat.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
46 minutes, which is about perfect. About 2 steaks per thing of water. So that's honestly the best way to go about it right there. Losing frostbite risk? We are. Okay, sweet. As long as we're losing that, that's what I care about. And we can drop... Well, actually, we need a drink. Eat this, and that'll keep us going for a while without losing conditions. That's good. What we need is more fire. That's what we need. So, let's add fuel. I'm going to keep 1 coal on us. That needs to boil. So we'll take that. And we'll cook another. And our frostbite risk is healed, which is nice. Finally. So 46 minutes. Drop off our water. And we can drop off our meat. We are going to just drop it off here. That should do. Just fine. You know what?
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Drop it like right here. There we go. We'll just put a pile of food there. And that'll work out splendidly. Got the wolf there we can deal with. Won't worry about it for right now. I'm worried more about some firewood. That's an hour and 45 minutes. That's about perfect. Clear weather. Nice weather. Actually, it's a shame that we're have to cook today because the weather right now is about where it needs to be to head to travel. Like, it's perfect weather. Nice, clear blue skies. You guys can see there's the summit, the plane up there. That's where we're going to be headed. And thinking about it, I don't know. I find it hard to believe we got to go that way, but I seem to remember we have to, for some reason. We'll take that moldy rabbit. We'll cook that. Might as well. Come over here and see what we're doing with the food. Just fine. And I'll put this on. Got some water. And we can cook some more. Getting that cabin fever risk, which is always fun. Always fun indeed. I'm not worried about it though. If I have to, I can just waste time. Another wolf out here, huh? Let's take a look at that then. Well, they seem to enjoy being over here. So good for them, I suppose. But for now, we need to do some more cooking. So we got enough water
I'll die if I don't drink something
for a
soon.
while. So we're gonna actually take it into cooking, and we'll get this cooked. We'll cook a lot of meat this way. Get most of it cooked up at least.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Try to make another fire at some point. I do. That'll be okay. Well, we can drop these off. Plenty of days worth of food. Do a bit more cooking. Okay, we can add some more fuel. We got fur. Pretty kind of good. So we can definitely, we can probably definitely get the rest of this cooked up. Any spare time we have, we'll use for water, as long as we have enough. But for right now, we just need to do some cooking. Keep hitting that. But it's going pretty good. We're doing alright right now. We just need to keep in mind that cabin fever risk is a thing. And as long as we keep that in mind, we should be okay. So, get the rest of this cooked up. And this is a bit of a boring episode for you guys. I know it probably is, but we gotta do some cooking and household activities. And if that includes doing a lot of cooking so that we can survive out here, then it does. We're gonna have a lot of meat, a lot of days of food, so we won't have to worry about it.
So hungry.
We need to cook some more. Do we have stuff in us to cook? No, we don't. Okay, we need to grab some. Actually, quite a few more steaks there than I thought, so we might not actually be able to finish this. If not, that is okay. You want to search this hatch? Is there anything in here
Too much
left?
stuff to carry.
No, there wasn't. That's okay, though. Whatever we get cooked up here will be fine. Because we can sleep for the night, and we'll have some more meat. If we need to cook more, we can. There's a wolf hanging out, though, somewhere through here. Probably harvest that other one up we got there. In the morning. 12% on the moose hide, which is nice. We can do one more thing of cooking, though. And we can drop the rest of our raw meat off here. Like so. Take the rabbit. We can probably have enough time to get the rabbit at least.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
15 minutes, huh? We have enough time for the old rabbit. 17 minutes. But we do have a stick, so plenty. Comes out about perfect. So what do we got on us for steak? It's about perfect what we need for the night. We can close the old door and we can grab some water. We can head to bed. So that boring stuff's pretty much over. Pretty much done with our old cooking. So don't gotta worry about that too much. We can finish this last steak off. That comes out to be about perfect. A little bit extra. We'll eat that in the morning. But we'll drink for now, and we'll sleep for a nice 11 hours. Or as long as it'll let us. Probably won't let us sleep 11 hours. That's dropping rapidly. Okay, just to 68. It's because the fire went out, but it looked a little weird. But we should be fine with our clothing inside here to sleep throughout the night. Should definitely have slept here with worse clothing on far colder nights. But it sounds like it's getting pretty chilly out there too, so gotta keep that in mind. Finish this off, might as well. Nice morning snack. But we're still good on food. And we got Will to be quiet there by drinking some water, which is kind of funny. How we doing out here? How we doing? I know I keep hearing a wolf back here somewhere. But since we have a little time, even though the weather isn't the greatest right now, we're actually going to move on over here. And we're going to go check out and see if we can't maybe spot that deer we downed. Come to think of it, actually, this lake, we should be hunting our wolves on this lake instead of up there. Be a lot better. It's nice and flat, they'll come in a straight line. That's my bad, of course. So, we'll have to be careful with that. It'll be hard to get used to playing Interloper when we eventually head over there because you get cold really easily. So you're almost always losing condition because of it. So you can't push your character near as hard on Interloper as I do on here. You gotta take things a bit slower. So you gotta be a lot more prepared, you gotta be a lot more careful about things. Can't take near the risks. Basically, you gotta make sure you really don't ever get tackled by a wolf. For the most part. There's 2 wolves up there. Probably a third that I do not see as of right now. So we gotta keep that in mind. I'm gonna assume there's 3. Always assume there's one more than what you see. In my opinion, that's always a good strategy because, at the very least, it's a happy accident, or not a happy accident, a happy surprise if there is only 2. But always assume there's 1 extra. So if you see 1, assume there's 2, 2 there's 3, 3 there's 4, and so on. That way, that way you're prepared for the worst possible scenario, and worst case scenario, you're over prepared, and being over prepared is a lot better than being unprepared. Trust me, it's way better. Even though I know I'm not always fully prepared, and I take some risks with things, you know, you gotta keep it in mind. I don't always do everything I do, just do the good things I do. And there's our deer. And we have rocks, which is nice. So he actually didn't go too far, but he's not in a great place for hunting. But the good thing about it is we can get our arrow bat, and we actually get a few feathers from this too, which is splendid. We don't have to worry about the bear. Yeah, we did not hit him in a good spot, but he did die, and he didn't do it too far from where we're living. There's a wolf over there. There's actually a crate over there we can bust down that comes from the plain. There's another deer right there, and another one right there, actually. I'm almost tempted to try and shoot one of them, but I'm not going to because, as you guys can see, the old bear is over there. And we don't want to deal with him at all. So we're kind of chucking some rocks, just to kind of get him to follow them away. You can do the same thing with wolves, and I don't do it as much as I should. Rocks are actually incredibly important for that. Because you can just kite them away pretty easily. As you guys can see, he'll spin around all the way around just to go look at that. We got our arrow back, which is nice, and the deer is there, so if we get an opportunity, we might do some harvesting on that. If not, that's fine. But, all things considered, everything's going pretty good. Weather's getting pretty nasty out here, so we need to head back. I'm not going to deal with those wolves there. It's a big path. If I had some rocks on me, I would be more apt to deal with them. Which actually, there is rocks here. But I'm not going to deal with them right now. Not optimal weather. You know, I don't really like dealing with things when you're getting chilly. And we'll have to deal with that more and more as we continue on throughout the days. Moving into Interloper. Especially. Because nothing's friendly in Interloper. Everything's out to make sure you don't succeed. So, it'll be tough. It'll be definitely tough. But we're still doing pretty decent. Doing alright. Alright. We're doing pretty good on here. Just getting these cattails. These make good emergency dinners. They make good travel food, too, because they don't smell and they're not very heavy. Although they don't give a ton of calories, you only need 5. Which I don't even think comes out to a pound of food. Take a look at that, actually. Yeah, you can carry 2 days worth of food for a pound, which is really nice. Really, really nice. Now we have this deer, or not the deer, we have a wolf over here we could harvest. And I would normally, I might grab the pelt. I might just grab the pelt. I don't really care about the meat. We don't have firewood right now. We could get some, but not in this weather. Not in this weather. We'll grab the pelt. That can start curing. I don't care about the meat, though. We got plenty. We still didn't we weren't even able to cook from the moose, and we still got plenty of guts from him. But we'll grab the hide. It's only 24 minutes. I'm fine doing that. and he'll stay there, so we don't have to worry about that one anymore. So I'm assuming that wolf that we did shoot, I believe we shot at it 2 different times. First time through here, where he got on us and he ran that way, and then he circled around, we did it again. Somehow he still lived, he was a tough wolf for some reason. And I believe that one was the second one that was with him over there. Could be wrong, but I believe that's how that worked. And now that we're inside here, are safe, and we got 9 cattails, 1 away from a nice 2 days worth of food if need be. And we're doing pretty good. Let's take a look at our clothing. We do need to repair some of this stuff. Our moose-hide satchel is actually been really good in terms. It's still at 100%, which is really nice. Haven't lost any condition on that. But I think we're going to call it for this episode here, guys. So if you guys did like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, as it does help the channel out a ton. And it helps me know I'm putting out content you guys like to see, so I can keep doing that. And honestly, just in general, I really appreciate it. It means the world to me, you guys watch my stuff. And I just really hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoy making it for you. So, anyway, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next episode.